Welcome back to the Real Freedom Channel. I'm your host, James Spence, where we explore real people, real situations, real challenges, and real solutions. The one thing you can be certain of in this business is uncertainty. About as soon as you think you've got it all figured out, you've seen everything that is possible to happen, and nothing's going to surprise you, you're going to get a surprise. And the footage you're about to see, it's going to be a great example of that. Here's the setup. We've just renovated a house. It looks amazing. We can't wait to get it on market because it's a really hot market, and so we get it listed just after midnight, and the first showing is already scheduled by that morning for 12:30 that afternoon. The photographer that's going to do the professional photos for the MLS shoot can't get there until 9 a.m. that morning, but that's fine. We just don't allow any showings until after noon. As the photographer shows up, we get a little bit of a surprise. So stay tuned and you'll see what we encountered and think through what you would do in this situation.
Having the cops come to one of our properties.
So what happened today, Kevin?
Well, I got a phone call from the photographer where he had listed the house, and he walks in and there's 3 suspects in there sleeping their drug addiction off. So ran over here, called the cops, and we got to I got a free shower show from one of them. So I get to
so I guess
they get to go away.
I guess that's what this is all about here.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so let's see what they did to the house. What do you think?
Yeah, we can go through the garage conversion.
All right.
First.
Let's take a quick look.
Yeah, they moved in.
Oh my, they were moving in. Looks like they got their Christmas decorations, a little bit of food. It's kind of sad.
Don't forget the baby swing.
Oh, and they're gonna move the rest of the family in too. That's just outstanding. All right. Well, let's see what else they might have done to help increase the market value of this property.
Yeah, luckily they didn't do any damages. A little bit of water damage and stuff.
All right. Let's see a little more stuff down here. All right.
Hey, you're homeless, so you should be able to break the law because you have made bad decisions in your life, and it's society's fault.
Well, so it looks like they have some stuff. That's what the officers are going through here that they left. Looks like they were taking a shower to try and clean up a little bit, and yeah, the whole thing's kind of sad, but thankfully we happened to find out about it before they did any significant damage. Looks like they broke in through the back door. We'll see if we can figure out where that was. And yep, sure enough, you can see it right there.
Rookie mistake there.
So I guess the deadbolts weren't activated. They won't do you any good if they're not locked. So they came in through the alley last night, saw the listing sign out front, decided to jimmy the back door, started moving their stuff into the garage, and living in the bathroom. I guess when the photographer got here this morning, they 3 of them were in the bedrooms. One of them wasn't even clothed. The police had to have her put her clothes on to walk her out to the car, and kind of a bad day for them. But you know, she was arguing with the policeman that it was our fault because we left the house unlocked. That was her story. Anyway, so learn from our mistakes. If you've Got deadbolts, make sure they're activated. We're going to put a security system on this place and add another deadbolt to the front door. And hopefully this won't happen again, because we have the first showing for this house, which was just listed at 12:30 today. So we'll update you as we learn more about this. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, I'm going to imagine that you're probably as surprised to see what happened as we were to get the call that morning to hear what was going on. We could talk to you about how we acquired this house, about the great renovation we did and some of the tips and tricks there, but I think the key learning here is actually the mistake that we made, and it kind of comes down to this. Both Kevin and I had been there the night before, and we both assumed that the other had done the deadbolts on the back doors. We both checked the lock, but neither of us checked the deadbolt. It wasn't a very bad area of town, so we hadn't put a security system in, and we felt that the doors and windows being locked would be sufficient. Well, what a lot of criminals understand is that if they can kind of jimmy their way into the house, if they can open a window, yeah, they're still going to go to jail, but it's just a simple trespassing charge, because they'll say that, well, you let me in the house, or you left the house open, we thought it was okay. They know if they break a window, break a lock, have to force a door, then it's a felony breaking and entering, and it's a much bigger deal. That's actually what they got. And what postscript we can add here is that one of the guys ran off when the photographer got there. He returned the following day, and we had kind of made friends with the neighbor in light of what happened and asked him to give us a call if anything happened. He saw the guy that ran away hanging out on the front porch the next day. He just called the cops and then called us to let us know what happened. By the time we got there, the cops had already gotten there. They arrested him, and he went to go join his friend in county lockup. Always use a security system. Always make sure that your windows and all your doors are locked. During the rehab process, it's important, but not as important. We were kind of under the gun because this was the first day that it was going to be going to be shown, and first showings were already scheduled. So we had to scramble and get this situation resolved right away. There are a number of portable security systems. Simply Safe makes a great one that you don't need Wi-Fi access there to run, and it's a very good investment. They're not very costly, and what you run the risk of, depending on the state you live in, if somebody actually gets in there and you don't deal with it immediately and they become squatters, it might take you months to get them out of your property, and you're going to be losing money the entire time, and typically they're going to damage the property as well before they leave. So the key here is to learn from our mistakes. Make sure that you've got good security. Add a security system, even if it's a decent part of town. There are people that are looking for vacant houses, and the only way that these people knew that this house was vacant was that we had put a real estate sign in the yard the night before. So hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope you can learn from this and avoid our mistake. While it's not fun to make fun of people that have a difficult situation in life, and I want to be clear, that's not what we're doing here. We are trying to help you to understand what you're up against. And yeah, there are unfortunate, desperate people out there. And while we don't want to make light of that, we do want to help you protect yourself. So thanks for watching. And on the next episode, we'll show you more real situations, real people, real challenges, and real solutions. Take care.